Hello Word Selection community, I'm your host DanielB32 and today I have a video about a recent Q&A that happened with one of the game devs, Wouw. Shout out in the comments for thank you Wouw, because it definitely deserves it. Anyway, I listened during the Q&A and gathered the best news that we got for the game in my opinion. I could have forgotten some things or neglected some details that he said. That is completely natural. However, if you think that I missed something that is critical or important, so tell me in the comments. Also, I want to mention that this Q&A is likely to occur every 3 months, as Wouw confirmed that he agrees to have more of these in the future. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is what we can expect in the upcoming patches. Map Editor is confirmed to be one of the most recent additions to the game, after which is a new country, which might be Poland, then AI for single player, some campaign, and possibly a new game mode, which is named as Tug of War. Some of you may recognize it from StarCraft, as well as I mentioned. Also, he mentioned a possibility of a web browser version of the game. Now, a lot to take in, right? So let me break it down a bit. Wouw showed some footage of the map editor, and there were many questions about if you could use those maps created in the map editor in official game modes, such as team games, free-for-all, and ranked. He replied that when we have enough good maps, then it is possible. The access for map editor will be available for everyone. However, there might be some restrictions with maps created with the map editor, but details are not clear, so it is possible. So some of you may create a map into map editor, but you cannot use some maps outside of it. But as I said, not many details about that is clear, so you have to be patient. Also, it is likely to be released in this month or the next. So get ready to make some amazing maps, so as a community, we can finally play a map with the face of Pip. Yeah, that's something I can expect. Anyway, the next country that is going to be available might be Poland. Wouw confirmed that they have been working on developing a new country, and that it is possible to get it by next month or later, depending on their progress. So for all of you Polska players, might be in luck. Mafusa will definitely be happy, as this only goes Europe in ranked anyways. So, Wouw mentioned that an AI opponent is also something that is planning on development. However, at this moment it is not clear when it is expected, so you have to be patient on that. Campaign is also something that the dev team is working on, and although attempts to ask about details on the campaign, we got a simple answer that it is a secret. So, boys and girls, we gotta be patient. For those curious, a tutorial is in development with a goal of 10 quests to complete. However, at this moment it is not a priority. It's not a top priority. There were a few questions about the ranking system and the state. Wouw said that in the next season there will be a 2v2 rated matchmaking. So for those who want to pick out their duo, they'll finally be able to do it. However, it will be every other day. What that means that one day of the week you're gonna play 1v1, and another day you're gonna be playing 2v2. This is probably due to a lack of player base in the ranking, or just in general the game. The next season is expected to start at September, so better start winning if you want to be in the ladder. It's important to play ranked to understand how ranked works. Many ask about why the game performance is low, and the exact reason for that varies, but he did say that the game processes in one CPU core, which can cause issues for performance, as there are too many units in one game, so it takes a load on the PC. In the future, he said that they will try to make it possible so the game can process can process it with multiple CPU cores, and as a consequence, the performance will improve. Now, I want to talk about bugs. Wouw indicated clearly that if you think you have a bug, or if you're sure that you have a bug, then report it with any information that you can provide. For instance, a group of workers go and build a hut. They block each other, so it delays the construction by a few seconds. This is a bug, but no one reported it apparently, so it was not fixed until now. You need to report the bug with screenshot, video, gen file, anything with key information that the devs can use in order to fix it. There was a question why there were no changes to the Stone Age Warrior Rush in the last 2 years. Wouw said that he is not aware that this is an issue because no one reported it as an issue. He particularly said that as a community, we know more about the meta than the devs, so we should use the channel for suggestions in order to make it clear for the devs about any balance problems, so they could patch it. For those who live under a rock, CPAC and machine gun elephants are broken, and even Wouw agreed with us, so say thank you for whoever reported it into the game suggestion channel. X-Factor Live. Anyway, a ping system is very important in team games, and currently the dev team cannot develop it as it requires some particle system, which they need to do from scratch. He did say that they will be working on this in the summer, so it's definitely in their schedule. It's just gonna take a while. There were a few questions about the budget of the game and if the team can support themselves from the income. Wouw confirmed that currently the game income is enough to maintain development, but not enough to grow. This means as a community we can be assured that the dev team is confident in providing more content, but on top priority that is needed for the game, such as map editor, balance changes, models for units, new countries, and more. Wouw also said that it could be that Native America and Africa might be cancelled as there is not enough money to develop it. Wouw mentioned that a new mechanics that they want to include in the game is an aura. This aura could buff units, but I don't know how you could buff the units. What I mean is, can you buff the units via some building or some other unit like a monk that can apply an aura nearby. What I do know that there is a development on this, so we can expect a new game mechanics during combat, and that is exciting. There was a question about the possibility of servers outside of Europe because players in North America have high pings. Now, Wouw confirmed that they could add a server in North America, but the issue is that it will divide the players in both of those servers, and as a consequence, the queue time will increase significantly. There was a question about cosmetics added into the game. Wouw said that they plan to add a chest which you can buy with tech points and you can get random cosmetics or country coupon, but it is unknown when it will be released. There was a question about the report system and how it works. Wouw said that it checks the reports and finds out if it is a valid report or if someone or a group of individuals decided to abuse the report system. If you are guilty, then expect to get a punishment. This includes if you abuse the report system. I want to thank Wouw for providing us with answers for all of our questions and for trying hard to answer all of our questions, as we all saw that it was hard for him to speak with us in English. So So guys, be supportive of the dev team as they work hard and they really need the feedback from us. Take your X Factor live for talking to X Factor and arranging this Q&A, as it is very good for the community to get together and give feedback once in a while. Anyway, if you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, and all the good stuff. Have a good day, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.